All right, so welcome back once again to this crystallography session. In the last class, we did the HM symbol. Hope that's all clear. And still, if there is any issues, please type in a comment box so that I can remind you once again. Or if it's not so, we'll be moving towards the HKL symbol now. HKL symbol, or we could say Miller indices. All right, so before we start this HKL or Miller indices, let's have a look first on these crystal systems. Let's see the cubic system. So in this, what happens? All the three axes are equal: A1, A2, A3, right? So in this, if like suppose there is a plane which is lying like this. Let's suppose this is an equal interval. This is at 1 unit. This is also at 1 unit. This is also at 1 unit. So these are the parameters, not perimeter, parameters. So parameter here will be 1, 1 and 1, triple 1. Since it is cutting the at this axis, like suppose it could be there that one is cutting at this axis, another one is cutting at this axis. Let's say this is 1, this is 3, and this is 4. A1, A2, A3. Something like this if it is. और नहीं तो पहले वाली नेमिंग ही कर देते हैं, नो इश्यूज. A1, A2, A3. Suppose it is there. So parameters will be, for this diagram, parameter will be, first we will be writing A1, that is 4, A2 is 3, and then A3 is 1. So parameters are these, right? Let's take another case. Right? So this is at 2 unit, this is at 3 unit, this is at 4 unit. So parameters for this will be 4, 3, 2. So these are the parameters. Now from these parameters, we have to calculate the Miller indices, right? So that we will be seeing. If anyone has queries till now, then I'll tell you once again, otherwise we are moving to the next. Hope it's clear. So let's do it. Miller indices. Let's say parameters are 4, 3, and 2. So what will be the HKL symbol? For that, what we have to do? We have to reciprocal all these things. 1 by 4, 1 by 3, 1 by 2. This is our first step. These are the parameters. We have to reciprocal these. And after reciprocaling, what will happen there? Just take the LCM. Let's say that is 12. So that will 12. LCM will be upper side divided by 4, 12 by 3, 12 by 2. Is it clear? So in the next step, what we are getting? 3, 4, 6. So now Miller indices will be this one. Is it clear? Now let's see another example. We have a parameter 4, 3, and 1. Let's say it is there. So first step is to reciprocate 1 by 4, 1 by 3, 1 by 1. Let's take the LCM. LCM will be 12 here also. The next step, what will be? 3, 4, 12. So like this, Miller indices you have to calculate. Hope it's clear. So these are the Miller indices. Now we'll be moving to our stereographic projection. So stereographic projection, we take the symmetry element mainly. So in this, as we all know that there are 3 symmetry elements: axis of symmetry, plane of symmetry, and center of symmetry. And center of symmetry we do not take in this stereographic projection. All right. So axis of symmetry is represented, as we all know that there is 2-4 symmetry, 3-4 symmetry, 4-4 symmetry, and 6-4 symmetry. Like this, these are. And plane of symmetry is mirror plane that we will be seeing later on. Toe-fold symmetry is drawn as lens, either horizontal lens or vertical lens, as per the our convenience, right? So either we will be drawing this or either this, or we can draw together, no issues, but there will be lens. For this 3-4 symmetry, we draw triangle. All right. Or either you can draw hollow triangle, all up to you. For this, we draw either this square or either rectangle. All right. This could be hollow or shaded. That's all up to you. You draw the shaded one. Better you draw shaded or either hollow. In the same way, it could be shaded. For 6-4, we draw the hexagon. And that is even we can draw the shaded or the hollow. But apart from these, as we all know that roto inversion is there. So roto inversion can be there. 2 का तो roto inversion नहीं होता, but we could have 3 bar, we could have 4 bar, we could have 6 bar. So these will be drawn as, if it is 3 bar, so it will be like this, or either you can draw the shaded one. These are the symbol which we have to use, right? For this 4 bar, we are not going to draw any circle, but we will be drawing 2-4 symmetry inside, and then shaded. Or either what we can do, we can shade the lensoid and we can remain the other thing as it is. In the similar way, here it can be also drawn. These things can be done. In the similar way, here we could draw the same thing here, like this, everything hollow. And in this hexagon pattern, we have to draw the triangle inside. In the similar way, the hollow one, the shaded one, as per your convenience or as per your choice. And even in the examination, if it will be there, so it could be any of these. Or either even this thing. Hope you understand. And hexagon, and inside that there will be a triangle. So like this, we'll be drawing axis of symmetry. Now coming to the plane of symmetry. For plane of symmetry, we have to draw the line. All right, and line can be dark or dotted. Depending, if dark line is there, which is known as continuous line. If continuous line is there, then different thing, or discontinuous line that could be there. So discontinuous drawn when no mirror plane, or according to the symmetry element. Continuous line is drawn for mirror plane. Getting my point or not? Center of symmetry is not drawn, and center of symmetry is identify the motif with help of motif. So we'll be seeing now, if you have noted this down, so I will be moving to the next step. All right, or either you can take a screenshot, that's all up to you. So now let's see motif. Now what are the motifs? Symbols, they are symbols which are used to represent symmetry element. All right, so there are three type of motif: hollow, which is known as bottom face, and the top face, and sometimes top and bottom face together. This is the motif which shows the center of symmetry. Most of the classes which has these type of motifs, they will be showing center of symmetry present in that. Now if we have to draw this motif, this motif is generally used. Getting my point or not? This motif is generally used if phi m is not there. All right, getting my point or not? And this one used with the top faces. Top faces means this phase. That means with this respect we will be using. All right, getting my point? With this respect it will be used. Now if you'll see this one, used if by m is there. For example, you might be confused what are these by m. Like we have HM symbol 2 by m, 2 by m, 2 by m. So of course we have to use this motif. If the symbol is 2mm, so if we will be drawing, so it will be used this one. We'll use this one. And if it's not so, and with respect to this, sometime we have to use this one. Getting my point or not? Is it clear? All right. So now we'll be seeing the practically. Let's take first cubic system. How do we use a cubic system? For cubic system, this is an c-axis like this, and this is the a-axis always, and this is the a2 axis. Since in the cubic system there is a1, a2 and a3 axis and they all are equal, right? So this is for a1, this is for a2, and this is at the center we consider as a3. And which plane? The plane of a3, if there is a mirror plane on a3 axis, so that will be drawn in the periphery, in the outer circle. Getting my point or not? So these are the axial configuration of the cubic system, and diagonals are drawn like this in cubic system. 1, 2, because there are 6 diagonals, so we have to draw 6 diagonal. 3, 4th diagonal, 5th diagonals, and the 6th diagonals. So this is generalized diagram. For cubic system. Hope you understand where we have to draw the axes and where we have to draw the diagonals. All right. So diagonals are by the light blue and axes are by the dark black color. Here I have drawn. You can draw any color. That's not a big deal. So let's start or begin with the practically. So cubic system. And in cubic system, there are 5 classes. We have hexa, octa, hexaoctahedron, etc. We have 5 classes here. Hexaoctahedron class, hexatetrahedron class. Apart from that, we have gyroidal class. Apart from that, we have triploidal class. Apart from that, in the last we have tetroidal class. So we will be drawing the stereographic projection for all. Getting my point or not? So now let's take first the hexa octahedron class. As we know that the HM symbol for these is 4 by M, 3 bar, 2 by M. In the last class we discussed about this. So now we want to know the symmetry element from these HM symbol. How many symmetry are there? That's what we want to know. For that, there is a formula which we have coined: A, O, and D, which is 3, 4, and 6. And we have to keep the each unit below this unit. 4 by M, 3 bar, 2 by M. And now we'll see how to calculate the symmetry element. So at the axial position first we'll be taking axial position. What we have, this is axial position. This is octahedron position. We'll see what are these positions, and these are diagonals. So axial and diagonal we have seen. Octahedron I'll show you. Octahedron is, if you remember, something like this. We was drawing the diagrams. So these positions are the octahedron positions, and they have Miller indices as 111. Family of 111, not only the 111, the family of 111. It could be the 1 bar, 1 1, 1 bar, 1 bar, 1, something like that. So if we want to calculate now what symmetry element are at the axial position, what we have to draw at the axial position, for that what we will be doing? 3A4. We have got 3A4. 3A4 and 3 mirror plane and 3M. एक्शियल सिमेट्री क्या है यहाँ पे? एक्शियल पोजीशन पे सिमेट्री क्या है? 3 axes of 4 4 symmetry, which is AOS, axis of symmetry, and 3 mirror plane, which is POS, plane of symmetry. Here at the position of axis. At the octahedron position, what we have got? We have got 4 axes of 3/4 symmetry with roto inversion. At the diagonals, we have got 6 axes of 2/4 symmetry, which is axial, and 6 mirror plane. So as I told you yesterday that there are 9 mirror plane in this. So 3 plus 6, 9 mirror plane, and 13 axes of symmetry. 3, 4, 7, and 6, 13 axes of symmetry. This is in total. So now, if we want to draw the stereographic projection for this, we'll be seeing once again, and if you have any queries related to this, so I'm drawing once again. Octahedron, hexaoctahedron class. This is 4 by M, 3 bar, and 2 by M class. And for symmetry element, let's see here: A, O, and D, 3, 4, and 6. So there might be a question in the examination: how many diagonals are there in the cubic system? Because this formula is for whole cubic system. So what we'll be saying, 6 diagonals are there. How many positions are of there octahedron? 4 positions. How many axes are there? 3 axes. So let's see here. 4 by m, 3 bar and 2 by m. So at axial position, what we have got? 3a4, 4 symmetry is there, and 3 m, 3 mirror plane. At the octahedron position, what we have got? 4 axes of 3/4 symmetry with roto-inversion. At the diagonals, what we have got? 6 axes of 2/4 symmetry and 6 mirror plane. 6 axes of 2/4 symmetry. 2/4 symmetry and 6 mirror plane. So now let's draw this diagram. First, we will be seeing this. Is there any mirror plane on the axis? Yes, all 3 axes have got mirror plane. So for C axis, mirror plane is drawn in outer circle. So I am drawing this plane as a dark circle or continuous line because there is a mirror plane on C axis as well. And on the A1 axis, that is A3, A1 and A2. Getting my point or not? So we have got the mirror plane on the 3 axis. So this we have drawn. Now coming to the, अगर हम पहले mirror plane draw कर रहे हैं, so let's finish all the mirror plane. Now coming to the diagonals, is there mirror plane? Yes, all 6 diagonals have mirror plane. So let's draw the diagonals. 1 diagonals, 2 diagonals, 3 diagonals, 4th diagonals, 5th diagonals, sorry, थोड़ा गलत हो गया. 5th diagonals and 6th diagonals. So mirror plane we have drawn the all. Now we have to draw the axis of symmetry. POS we have drawn. सबसे पहले, in the first of all, you have to draw the plane of symmetry for your convenience if you want to make it easy. Because we have to draw axis of symmetry only on the axis. So now let's see, we have to draw the axis of symmetry. And first we are drawing on the axis. At the axial position, what we have got? 4/4 symmetry. At how many places? 3 places. So at axial position, this is the 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 axial. We have drawn one symmetry here. 4/4 symmetry, if you remember, I told you that we have to draw the square or either rectangle. That's all up to you which one you draw. One we have drawn. So how many left? 2 more left. So I'm going to draw one more. And because this is single axis, so this will be counting as half, because this is not complete. Why? Because it is touching the outer circle. So wherever it will be touching the outer circle, this you have to remember that this will be counted as half. So half plus half, this has become complete one. So we have drawn the 2. Now how much left? 1 only. So another axis is this one, as you remember in my last diagram. So here half portion of that again. So this 3 places we have drawn the 4/4 symmetry. Now coming to the octahedron position. At octahedron position, what we have got? 3 bar. So let's take another color. So these are the octahedron position, as I told you. So here what we have to draw? We have to draw the 3/4 symmetry with roto inversion. 3/4 symmetry with roto inversion. So I'm going to draw the center one. All right, so octahedron we have done. We have done this, we have done this. Now coming to the diagonals. So we have to draw now the diagonals. At diagonals, what we have got? 2-fold symmetry, and how many places? 6 places. So diagonals are these. If we have counted 4-fold symmetry as half, so this will be also counted as half, since it is has another end which is visible. This has become 1, and on the second diagonals we have to draw lengths for 2-fold symmetry, if you remember. All right, but these are only 2, and we have to draw at 6 places. We have covered only. So where we have another diagonals? Here. This is diagonals. We'll be drawing here. 1, and opposite end of this is inside the board. This is not the end of that. This is another one, and this is another one. Is it clear? So at 6 places we have drawn even the 2-fold symmetry. So symmetry element is done, but still diagram is incomplete. So we have to draw the motif. I told you, if outer circle is dark, then we have to use the motif top and bottom face together. This motif we have to use. So we'll be starting with this. यहाँ पे motif लगाएंगे. From here we'll be starting. And same face. This is complete one face, na? And this face has to repeat how many times? If you remember the last class, for 3-fold symmetry means we are rotating a crystal up to 360 degree, and the rotation will be at every 120 degree. Getting my point or not? So this motif we have to repeat at 120 degree. Now how we will calculate the angle? Let's see, around this triangle. Around this triangle, how many faces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means there are 6 faces, and but it is completing the 360 degree, and 6 faces is there. That means each face is showing 60 degree, and if we have to apply the motif at 120 degree, so what we have to do? एक को छोड़ करके लगाना पड़ेगा. After leaving a one face, we have to apply the motif. So this we are leaving and we are applying here. And if we have applied correctly, so this will be correct. यहाँ पे छोड़ दिया, यहाँ पे आ गया, यहाँ पे छोड़ दिया, यहाँ पे आ गया, यहाँ पे छोड़ दिया, यहाँ पे आ गया, यहाँ पे छोड़ दिया, यहाँ पे आ गया. Is it clear? But now the situation is what? This is mirror plane, and if you look into the mirror, the same thing appear. So we have to draw here as well. We have to draw here as well, because these all are mirror planes. Because since at diagonal there is mirror plane, this is axial. So opposite to this, again we have to draw this. Repeat it at 120 degree. That means after every one faces. But since there is a mirror plane, so we have to draw at every position. In the similar way here. Hope you understand. If there is any queries, please type in comment box and till I'm just finishing it. Is it clear? Since I have received no comments, so that means it's all clear for everyone. So now let's see if the question is there. How many faces are there? If the question is how many faces are there in this class, so we have to calculate that. and the name is not given. If name is given, so hexaocta 6 multiplied by 8, which is equal to 48. That's quite clear. But if it's not so, so we have to calculate the motif. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 6, 12, 18, and 24. So total motifs are 24. But these 24 motifs are representing top and bottom together. That means 2 faces at each motif. So how much we have got? 48 faces. How much faces is there? Total 48 faces is there in total. Getting my point or not? Is it clear? Still, if you have any queries related to this, you may ask, because this is important for MSQ as well as MCQ. Both type of question are asked from these type of stereographic projections. This was for cubic system, and even this was for hexaoctahedron class. All right. So let's finish it